Greetings, my noble knights, as I Blaze Templar. Today we're doing something a little different, and that is Mega Maker. And this is actually a stage I made a little while ago. It took me quite a nice chunk of time to actually get around to finishing it, and I'll admit I'm not in the best shape right now, but I thought, you know what, let's go over it. Downward March, you can find it on the Mega Maker, so yay. But anyway, I gave two special weapons, the Silver Tomahawk and the Rolling Cutter, and this stage is a little bit different, as on the surface it is extremely unforgiving, and as you can tell I'm kind of distracted talking, but I use, well, if you time that right, you can actually dodge those, but I designed the stage so it actually kind of intentionally shows you where to go, and if you use everything like the guideposts, you can clear it pretty easily. I mean, it's not designed to be the hardest, it's just demanding relatively tricky jumps. Like that. If you don't jump high enough, you're gonna fall on it, and thankfully there are actually checkpoints, so don't worry about that. I'm not completely heartless. But anyway, if you do that right, which I again didn't, you can actually dodge all damage. Is it easy? No. But it's a lot easier when I'm not talking too, so yeah. But I'm of course going to be speaking. It's kind of the point of doing videos like this. Of course I jump right into the spikes because I'm busy distracted with myself talking. I think my voice is too good, apparently. And you can actually get over this guy without having to fight him, but I don't want to. Destroying the enemies is half the fun of a Mega Man game. But yeah, you can use your special weapons here to great effect, and that's why I chose the ones I did. Just so you take advantage of the tools you're given, and, you know. I do really love what they did with the Mega Maker, though. And, of course, I do the same thing again. It's designed to be a tricky stage, obviously. But, at the same time, again, a lot easier if you're not completely distracted by what you're doing. So, let's see if I can't do this without dying this time. And I'll be the first to admit, the boss himself is intentionally kind of a pushover, so it's really not the point of this stage. And of course I did it again. But the reason I'm actually going over the stage is so people can kind of see what my mindset was behind it. And as you can see, I am doing an awful job of it. I guess that's why developers don't have to be as good as the actual players. Because they know how the game is supposed to be played, and so they kind of have the cheating hacks knowledge, if you will. And, yeah. And as you can see, I am doing an absolutely horrible job at that moment. Maybe I should title this Blaze Fails at His Own Level. Oh, wow. I am doing an awful job of getting through this. But yeah, if you do it just right, get just the right angle, you're fine. You'll just easily pass through there without any problems, without taking damage. I've actually done it before, but again, streamer's luck, or in this case, recorder's luck, or curse, depending on how you want to put it. But either way, the point still stands. Whee! And I did it again! What am I doing? I do actually have an appointment in about half an hour, so I am just killing a little bit of time here while I jump off into spike. That's because I pushed a little too far. Amazing. I don't want to be on Namek anymore. Oh, I almost did it this time. Whee! But yeah, as you can see, it's kind of intentionally funneling you in certain ways. And again, I jump on spikes, because why not? As if we haven't seen enough of that yet. I'm beginning to be reminded of the Cloud Build episode, where I just kept dying over and over again. Oh, I almost did it that time. I am doing an awful job of getting through my own level. I mean, I had to get it up to get it uploaded, so obviously I've done it at least once before, but good grief. I can't believe I'm having this much trouble on my own level. This does not bode well for the... There we go! Whew, boy, that was tricky. And as I said, I'm not a complete jerk, there are continue points, so, you know. And here's where a lot of people might get a little bit confused, but there's actually a number of platforms you can jump on, and you'll need them. And it's actually kind of an interesting little element, because there is one jump that is almost pixel perfect demanding. And I missed it. Come on. I can do it. I've done it before. Let's not mess up here. I messed up. Let's not mess up! Jumps to death. Recorder's curse is in full swing right now, alas. And no, I did not include Rush. Sorry, no dog for friend. I love dogs, but he's not here to help us today. No, I failed. I went too early. But yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, talking about dog. I actually do want to get a dog. I love dogs, but unfortunately where I'm at doesn't really let you have dogs without like special permits, all sorts of stuff like spending $200 or $300 extra bucks on top of the purchase of said dog, and you have to buy the dog food and take care of said dog. Right, let's try this once again. But yeah, this stage you can probably beat in about 2 to 4 minutes if you're not completely goofing up like I am. So yeah. As you can see, I am doing an actually awful job of this level, which is depressing for obvious reasons. There we go. And it doesn't have to be pixel perfect, I guess. You can actually get on it on a couple different points too, but admittedly, there are quite a number of platforms there, and some of them are just there to distract you. And as you can see, we're actually nearing the end of the stage here. Whoop. There we go. And here's the boss. Said boss does have some fire support, but it's not a terribly hard boss, even with the support. And I knew Cutman wouldn't be a very hard boss. It was kind of part of the point, because it was all about the early part where you're going down. And so, yeah, that was the stage. it just has some really neat elements, I think. Obviously, as it is my first stage, I could have done better, but for a first attempt, I think I did pretty good. And, yeah, you can find it, Blaze Templar, on Mega Man Maker if you want to play it yourself. If not, no big, I fully understand. Again, maybe not the best stage, but hey, it was a start. Anyway, at least it wasn't some of the dumber stages out there. It was just kind of a simple, something you might find in a Mega Man stage without too much innovation, I guess. Which, again, first Mega Man stage that I've made myself since, Powered Up, which I never really made a full stage of. Maybe I'll do that one day. Anyway, there you have it, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, later.